is up, YouTube? Alright, I'm hanging out in my office today. Today we're going to be reviewing like 10 to 12 tricks for my Hangnail video part. It got great feedback. I think there was one person who didn't like my style, but you know, it's whatever. Not everyone's going to like what I do. But great feedback. I decided to make this video and wait this long, so Hangnail definitely could get a decent bit of views from it because it was all original content to them I sent. But I'm going to review some of the tricks, some of the things, some of the struggles. A lot of the tricks are hard to tell because I didn't slow-mo any of it. I wanted to keep it to like a true video part because my slow motion editing is quite terrible. So I have it in this video. Now bear with me, I don't have a green screen. I can't put myself tiny in the corner while I show it. So I'm going to have to play the clips and then talk about them, so I'm going to be watching them along with you. So join me while we go over some of the tricks I did. I picked one from kind of like each section, or two from each section, and I just want to talk about them. So we're going to get into the first trick, which is starting now. Alright, so the first trick, very difficult to tell on the actual video part, but it's a kickflip late impossible, which is a difficult trick in itself, so that's why I showed it in the slow motion. It's not that difficult, but it was hard not to get it to do a varial flip into that impossible motion. Just getting a straight kickflip and then rotating it around the hand was quite difficult, but you know, it didn't take me that long to learn. I just wanted to put that one in here definitely because it's difficult to see what's going on with that trick. Okay, that's basically it. On to the second trick. Alright, slow-mo this one. This one is one of, like, I've seen this probably 100 times in this video part. I love what Brian did, and if anybody was wondering, Brian is the owner of Hangnail Handboard. Zyler is his son. A lot of people ask me that. They think Zyler actually does run the company, which he's the face of it, but I don't know, in truth, how much input he has. I'm sure he has a lot of input since his dad runs it, but his dad's the business side. But this part is like, this trick is amazing to me. It's very difficult for me to do them. I don't have them consistent, but it's a big flip, late heel flip, or I guess you could kind of say a varial flip, late backside heel. But big flip, late heel flip. I do a lot of pop shove late heels, but they end up just looking like varials because I do them so quick. So I wanted to add something more to it, so I did a varial heel, rotated, and then did the heel flip. So it came out looking really good, but it's difficult to see without the slow motion. So I wanted to talk about that one quick. On to trick number 3. Alright, trick number 3, real quick, it just pops up, was my first ever nollie heel. Like, I think I did one on flat ground right before it, and I said, wonder if I could do it into the bang. And it worked out. The second I learned them is the second I pulled out the camera and filmed it. That's why I stuck that one in there. Just very difficult to tell that's a nollie heel. Alright, the next section I'm probably not going to talk about. It's just actually, I went back through the saved footage, and I found a section I guess I didn't even include in the video part, because in the end I had about 4 minutes worth of footage, and I figured that would be a little too long for most songs. A lot would have to be trimmed out, so this part is just gonna play. Alright, so that trick that you guys obviously seen, the Euro gap I set up, but the trick where I catch the board and throw it, I'm not the biggest fan of that trick, of tricks where you catch it and then throw it. But I believe your name is Caleb from Boss Handboards. I don't know if he's a subscriber to me or if he'll even see this, but Boss Handboards on Instagram, he does them and he makes them look really good. So I figured since a lot of people actually seem to enjoy seeing them, I might as well put one in the sense of like how sex changes are trendy. I figure I might as well throw one in just to see how it looks, and I'm really happy I did with the music and the way it was edited. It turned out really, really good. So let's move on to the next trick and watch that one. Alright, the next one took me quite a long time to do. You guys really can't tell, but the first trick on flat is a nollie tray. So I did nollie tray, pop shove it nose stall, pop out into fakie, like a fakie Smith, and then like a half cab flip out. Everything was going smooth except that stupid half cab flip. That must have taken like 15 tries of landing everything else to actually land that. I kept throwing it off the table. It would just double flip. Things I didn't want happen. So that's why I put this one in here. It was a trick that should have, like a line that should have been real easy, but it took a long time just for one stupid thing. So let's watch the next one. That one I put in. It's not the most difficult. It's a pop, shove it, 5-0, varial flip, manual, heel flip out. Which, yes, of course, that is, you know, difficult to people who don't handboard all the time or who hasn't honed their skill yet. But heel flips are like my easiest trick. A lot of people have such a big deal with heel flips, but to me they're the easiest. I can pop them out of anything real quick. So that's why I put that one in there, because I really like how it looks with getting that quick heel flip right out, just throwing it straight out and landing it perfectly. Plus my pop shove at 5-0s, those are like one of the easiest grinds for me, that and pop shove at 50-50. Those are both way easier than just getting straight into a 5-0 or 50-50. But I liked how that one looked, came out nice. The sound of it hitting the wood and then hitting the box, then hitting the table, that came out real nice with the editing. The next one I did for a purpose, so let's watch that. Alright, so that one took a very long time. We're talking like an hour to do that one trick. I am terrible at varial heels. I've been getting better at them and practicing them a lot because I am absolutely horrible at them. So I thought to myself, why not do a varial heel manual, varial flip out? And it ended up looking very smooth. There was no like the quick stops or clipping the edge or something. So I really did like that. My varial heels, I always do a double varial heel. I don't know why. That or I do like a dolphin heel because that's just the way my hands move. But that one came out super clean. It's like the second most cleanest trick in the entire video part. But I really did enjoy that one. We'll get into the next one. I didn't realize how hard it is to pop over a rail from a smith. So I wanted to do that for the sense of I don't own a fisheye lens, at least not yet. So like I don't get the same lens angles in that I can. So I wanted to show like different depths. So that's why I did that trick. So pop into a smith and then pop closer to the camera. That one took a while. I kept clipping the 2x4, trying to pop over, because you have to pop out of the smith, push it forward, and land a backside flip. So that one took quite a long time. That was interestingly difficult. Get into the next one. Alright, so the next one is heel flip, backside 50-50, back 180 late heel out, or late backside heel out, whatever way you want to say it. I put that one in there because I know for a fact you can't tell that I do a backside heel out. Now that trick and a handful of other ones, turns out they were entirely out of focus, so I had to do them twice. So that, like set of clips on the picnic table, that backside view set, that one took like 2 hours to do. Now, realize guys, I have about 20 to 25 hours worth of editing and filming in this video part, which in the sense of a video part isn't that long, but with handboards to me it was. It took like 9 days, a few hours each day. So that one I was really proud of because I really do like late backside heel flips. Those are like one of my favorite and most consistent late flips. So that one came out extremely nice. We're going to get into the one that I included in this video because to me it's the cleanest one in the entire video. Alright, so the trick is a frontside feeble, impossible backside smith. While not super difficult, I actually found out I could do this trick by accident. I forgot what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to like do a tray flip to smith, and my hand caught it by accident. Like one time it landed in a tail slide, so I decided to do that trick. Front feebles are difficult to get into for me, but not impossible. So I was able to get that pretty quickly, but it is super clean. I was going to do like a kickflip out of it or something, but I decided to simplify the trick more, keeping it just as raw as like that, as you guys seen it. And I'm super happy because it was really clean. One last clip left. We're going to review. Alright, so this last clip took, I want to say 3 days, probably 3 hours. I wanted to do it in a line, but I included this as my quote-unquote banger because that trick in the middle, the unimpossible or the underhand impossible, what do you want to call it, that one is extremely relatable to beginning handboarders or even people who've been handboarding for a while. A lot of people like doing it. So that one took a long time because doing well, the fakie varial flip, that was the easy part. But then fakie pop shove into a tail stall, that's also very easy for me, and for beginners it should be very easy. Alright, so the SD card stopped working like it does on cannons. What I was saying is it's very easy for a lot of people, but that trick was super difficult for me. The double flip out, that was actually really easy. That part, once I finally landed right into the tail stall, it was first try from the double flip. But as always, guys, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. As always, make sure you keep killing it and having a great day. If you want to check out Hangnail handboards and see what they're like, they're only 20 bucks, free shipping in all of the United States. I don't know if it's North America, but at least all the United States. I'll put a link to the description from their Instagram page and a link to the website. As always, guys, keep killing it. I already said that. Stay tuned for the bonus clip where I review my most hated clip in this entire video part. Have a great day. Alright, so my most hated video clip in this part, wow, I'm sorry, it's like 12:30, I'm really tired, is the backside flip, backside flip out, because the camera wouldn't focus. I focused it, and I don't know if my light source changed or something, but it put it back into like a grainy footage, so I was really close to removing it, but it came out really clean, and it's the first ever one I did, so I decided to keep it. Kinda wish I didn't and went back and redid it, but it's not that big of a deal, so as always, guys, grab a handboard and give it a try.